Aloha. I'll tell you what, there's other videos out there that I'm also going to send along, but here's the quick caveat, the recap. At this point, you and I should be able to go through all these chord structures. Each week we learn kind of a new chord that we've already learned before, but we're reinforcing, which is awesome. So when we're doing this, I love the fact that you're starting to have your fingers go into positions where you can see how I'm doing a half-step slide or a note with a extension on top. What's that over the top? Well, that's a D note over the top of a G. So G, A, B, C, D. That's a G, 5. So what we're doing is we're actually experimenting around with different notes, having which become melodies in the long run. The reason why I really want you to get your C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C sharp, B sharp, because this really leads to speed down the road, being able to play these melodies. One of the tunes we haven't, or we did, was the Imagine. Those three notes that are little extensions that we use. They're accent notes. If you had never heard and it wasn't there, imagine there's no heaven. If you had never heard it before, you wouldn't be missing it. But knowing that it's there now, you can implement it. What happens in our own music if we're just writing a groove like I don't know, C minor to a D minor? You can do a C minor to a D minor, you can do you can use all these little things that we were working on, but what I'd like you to know is what those notes are in relativity. Doesn't matter if you do, but all these are in the songs we've been learning. The one tune that I was going to throw you had that E augmented in there, but honestly I couldn't find the tune that we were looking at, and I didn't see any that really made sense, so I'm just going to show you how to do an augmented note anyways. If we played a D major and we had the open A string and had the B, that's not right, the A, the D, and the F sharp, I would look at which one of those is the third, and I know that that's the F sharp, I know the D is the root, so the A must be my fifth, and it is. So I'm going to sharpen that A to a A sharp, and then I'm going to keep my F sharp and my D, but this A that we had down here now needs to come to there. So we have really a chord that looks like first finger here, the middle finger is covering both the middle notes, both of those middle notes, and then our third finger is going to play the G string at the third fret, giving us that is a D augmented. If I scoot it up, that's a D sharp augmented. If I scoot it up to a E, it's an E augmented, spelt with a C and G sharp and E and a C. If I get rid of that G sharp there and it goes back down, it goes down to a C major, which works perfectly. So try that in any chord. If you have an A major and you want to see what an augmented A major is, raise that E, which is the fifth, up to an E sharp or an F note. And you would get the A major and lay down your finger to hit the E, keep the A open. See how that's functionally part of something like what that E augmented goes a great one. It's the Beatles tune, Don't Let Me Down. I'll send that also, or we can work on it next week. It has an E augmented or Oh Donna. Oh Donna. And it has a great movement to set you up. So the songs we did this week have a little bit of a different rhythm, but they all rely on that rest, eighth note, rest, quarter, rest, eighth note, rest, quarter. If we're doing something which is a little bit upbeat, we could do eighth notes or do downstroke. But you got to be really good at doing those really fast downstrokes. So if you start slow, you can always build yourself up to a different pace. I really enjoyed seeing this week. Next week, and after you're done with school, I'm going to give you a worksheet so we can look at together, not to give you homework or anything nonsense like that. The piece of paper is a resource. I just want you to have a circle of fifths if you haven't already drawn it out. All right, it's good seeing you. I'll talk to you.